to day 17 of your 20-day flexibility and tension release challenge. Can't believe we're already on day 17. We're going to be looking after the upper back today. So we're going to be stretching very, very, very deeply into this area that tends to carry a lot of weight and a lot of tension. So we're going to make sure to really open up this top area of the back together. So let's get started in a seated position. I want to just start with some spine circles. I'm going to turn slightly sideways. So find a comfortable seat. Hands are on the knees here. We're going to start circling the body around. So I'm going to move forward here, putting my chest to the front, and then chin to the chest when we go back. So just very kind of intuitive circles here to start connecting to the upper back for today's session. Just going round and round with this one. You can really involve the shoulders and completing it with a chin forward at the front and then pulling back in when we go back around. Just loosening up to start. Starting to feel into the breath. Let's switch sides. We're reversing the circle. Upper back is so connected to the neck, so we really are involving that chin here. Keeping the hands and arms nice and relaxed. We have done some good stretching into the neck and shoulders already the past few weeks, so this should feel a little less tight already. I'm excited to continue building on that with you today. Last circle here. And then stand still. I want you to stretch out the arms really far and give yourself a big hug. So I want you to try and grab the back side of your shoulders here, okay? So if you are more muscled or you have more volume in the arms, it's totally fine if you're only reaching the front of the shoulders. Most important thing is that we can really make ourselves super small here. Maybe leaning slightly forward. You can bury your face in between your arms. Nice and snuggly, nice and cozy. You might just start breathing deeply into the upper back here. So hands can be gently pulling the shoulders in towards each other and down. And when you breathe in, breathing into the back of the lungs. Big breaths. Feeling those shoulder blades being pulled away from each other with the breath. And softening when we breathe out. Three big breaths into the back of the lungs, top of the back. Let's unravel slowly. And take a couple of rolls here. Up and back with the shoulders, forward. Maybe feeling nice and relaxed for that last hug stretch. So upper back is of course very much linked to the shoulders. We are going to be doing a nice twist in a second. Just to really stretch deeply into that area. So coming back to stillness with the shoulders, we're going to do a melting heart stretch next. So we're coming onto hands and knees. And I'm going to get comfortable here with the hands. So spreading the fingers as always to divide the weight equally over wrists and hands. I'm just going to move my legs and knees back. So I can start feeling a stretch in my chest, back, armpit region. And I'm going to breathe out and bring my head in between my arms. So it's totally okay if you don't reach the floor here. We're looking for a good shoulder and upper back stretch. Relaxing the head down even if you don't touch the floor. If you are a little bit more advanced as well, you can try experiment with getting the chin down on the mat. Wherever you are, just like the name suggests, we are trying to get the chest down to the floor. Relaxed arms, so no need to straighten them throughout. Deep breaths in here, quite an intense pose. We won't be here forever. Arms up overhead is always nice and challenging. Let's focus on breathing through it. 4 breaths here. Trying to soften even 1% more with that out breath. Loads of air on this last one. Let's slide it down onto the belly. Take your time. Maybe stretching the arms up overhead or alongside the body. Just feeling the effects of that melting heart pose. Such a strong upper back and chest opener. Often the tension in the upper back is also a sign of a tight chest, so it's nice to address both areas in our short but sweet session today. Let's move on to the right side of our body. We're going to be doing some rainbows. This is really going to help open up that back, top of the back and shoulders. So I'm going to come onto my side. I'm going to bring both arms quite on top of each other, so hands on top of each other. I'm just bringing my head down. So if you are a little bit stuck here, just moving that right shoulder slightly down so we can at least relax the neck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be tracing a big circle up overhead with my left arm, my left hand, when I'm breathing out. So breathing in. Going all the way up overhead, trying to stay in touch with the floor as much as we can, following along with the head, breathing out still. Totally fine if your left shoulder doesn't make contact with the mat here. And gently tracing the hand back, so keeping the arm extended throughout. Let's do a couple like this. Big breath out when we twist open. Relaxing into the left shoulder when we've reached our maximum point. Tracing gently, trying to look up at that hand. So back, shoulders, and neck are involved here. Getting those good benefits from the twist. Staying soft, even in this dynamic movement. 2 more big reaches over the floor, breathing deeply. Take your time with this last one. Opening up that left shoulder. Stretching into the upper back. Let's take a small pause when we're open here. 2 breaths in this twist. Deep breath into the lungs. And circling it back over. So you can just turn onto your other side, of course. I'm going to switch for you guys. So, coming onto your left side now, bringing the knees up nice and high. And I'm stretching out my left arm, making sure I have enough space for my head. Take your time to install yourself. See if you have anything in the way when we're about to circle open. And then when you're ready, big breath out, gentle rainbow over the floor, half circle. Relaxing that right shoulder as we open. Feeling into this other side, into the right side, right shoulder. Head comes right along for those neck benefits as well. Take your time. Reaching far up and over. Soft shoulders. Every time we do this movement, feeling a little bit more comfortable in it. 2 big reaches to go. Breathing out. Last one, holding it in that open position, in that twist. 2 breaths in our last movement of today. Enjoying this open, twisted feeling. Thanking yourself that you took this time again today for yourself, for your body, for your relaxation. Let's close the arms back up, bringing them together. Let's roll onto the back. And just lay here, breathing as long as you'd like, enjoying the effects of that twist on your upper and your entire back.